Are we live? Yes, we are. We are live. Pretty nice. Hello, hello, hello. Have Hopefully you're having a wonderful Saturday morning. Live on the Lagging Show. Just kidding. Ah, man. Oof. My body, my body not feeling so great today. I should have actually what is it called? Extended this date. Um, Probably extended the time to like about maybe 2 p.m. or something like that. I just do not feel right at the moment. But hello. Hello, hello, hello. We're gonna make a new world. I keep forgetting to do this, but gonna make a new world here. We saved. Do another seed lagging. Seed lagging 3. Because they added in the snapshot Biome Blending. Uh so yeah, we're gonna look at that, we're gonna look at hard, we're gonna look at creative. Game rules. Where are the good ones? There we go. We do that. More world options. Remember to put in lagging. Yeah, there we go. World type default. Yeah, there we go. Generate structures on. Yada yada. Create a new world. Well, then we're gonna look at the amplified terrain, which is what you see on the thumbnail. That is going to be something that that people will look at. People you will like. Because it's even more amplified than before. All the mountains and stuff, like, dang. I also have some questions about amplified that we might go over. Okay, we're back in the same place, same old place. On the jungle floor. Okay. I jumped. No, I didn't, apparently. Lag is me. That's me. I'm lagging so much. But yeah, like before, we're just gonna load everything in. Uh, as far as the eye can see, and then we'll see how it blends the biomes, right? Because like I said, when they do this stuff, it is more like what is it called? You're not reaching the outer end of the biomes, even though they might be saved or saved or not, right? And they'll try to blend into the biomes like they do on Bedrock Edition. They already do the terrain pretty well, and they have updated terrain to do a little bit more than that. But yes, the transition between the new and old terrain is less cliffy. Will surface height blend? Yes. Will biome blend? Yes. Will caves blend? Your mileage may vary, is what it says in the post. So if you guys are even trying this, we're gonna be loading this up and saving right there. And we're gonna be opening back up into the snapshot. I mean the pre-release. It is just a snapshot closer to release. If you haven't seen the community post I made, go check it out. So that you can get informed on what these names mean, right? Yeah, we're gonna go and select latest snapshot. I don't know if we're gonna do any server antics. I haven't found the server to be that useful, but maybe we'll try it for amplified. I'll try to get amplified set up. Let's go. Hey, energy battery. Oh, I forgot to not full screen that. There we go. Hoot. By the way, today is a day with spiders everywhere. Today is a day where I am expecting a package, and that package might contain the last part for my new PC, except for my GPU. Um, and I've been waiting a week for it, as apparently my package got lost in transit, which sucks. But hey, how are you guys doing on this fine Saturday morning? Yo, Isaac, what's up? Are you doing rebearable? Am I the only one watching? Not anymore. Bear says hi. Yep. Ah, shoot. Okay, you have to allow access. Okay, interesting. But yeah, I haven't updated this yet. I'm not sure if we are going to update it, but we might do it for the amplified terrain, so that I don't have to load it on my system. But yeah, this is another one that we created with the CMC lagging. Not lagging 3, it's lagging. Can we play this? I'm not going to back up and load because I haven't even loaded the backup from the last one, so I still have that backup, right? And what we're going to see is the biome blending. They added this. I think it was in Bedrock before, but I think Bedrock has a weird terrain generator. It's not as smooth as Java's, I think. A lot of the terrain smoothing is not good, I think. Yeah. Okay, there are only 2 watching. I am watching. Energy battery is watching. Lots of energy right there. Lots. 9 volt or a 5 volt. Maybe a 7 volt. Who knows? Charge electricity. I use fossil fuels to fuel my batteries. Okay. We're getting there. So I don't know about this. I'm not sure if it's gonna load up every single part of your world or the world that you're loaded in, right? So what I mean by that is that maybe you have to click optimize world to get everything. If you don't know what optimize world is, I'll show you. It'll in a bit while everything loads here. I forgot. What are my settings here? It just keeps switching back, doesn't it? Yeah. We're gonna do it like 6 chunks. So that we can still see out 16 chunks, but only load up 6 chunks radius around us. Hello. Hey, Mr. Cheese, welcome. How are you doing today? It feels like Tabby died. Maybe he is dead. Or maybe these times are not good for him. But I haven't seen him in the comment section either. So my guess is your guess. My guess is as good as yours. But yeah, if you remember from the past streams, what did the borders of this place look like? We are now in 1.18, pre-release 1. And we could just go off to the side. And as you can see, right, it says in the top, vanilla snapshot, right? It's literally considered a snapshot. Well, snapshots are all testing versions, so we're gonna go a little bit further. And it's chugging. It's chugging. Okay, we're going a little bit further. Okay, as you can see, right, there is no harsh border anymore. And we did go out past the original 16 chunks around here. So yeah, you can see like some of the ocean is getting flooded in, right? Like you can't really tell. You can't really tell that there's a border, but if you look at it, right, maybe you'll find something off about it. But yeah, the biome blending is here, and it's way better than before, right? And we see the terrain here extend out a little bit further. There should be dark oak forest, yeah. Yeah, so it blends in over to mostly the birch here. But none of the trees look cut off. Yeah, none of the trees look cut off. Which was a problem before. I think one of these trees was like sliced right in the leaves. And some of the dark oak trees were like the same, right? So now there's better blending here, and also looks like a river Uh, looks like a river goes through here. Was this the same? It actually let the caves in because they said the cave blending is not too right? It's not too focused on this time. But yeah, okay. I don't remember that. I'm not sure if I do remember that in the original one. But you can see there's no like harsh line. There's no harsh line between the biomes now. Although there aren't really any transitional biomes. It's just that it's blending, it's encroaching or giving the terrain something to or giving the biomes like some more noise around the edges, right? So that's pretty. It's better. I would say it's definitely better than before. That you can't see anything that would make it look like the transition from like 1.7 to 1.8. I think in beta when the beautiful world got updated and you got harsh chunk boundaries because they actually focus on that here, right? But yeah, I guess this is the we're at a corner here, yeah, and we can keep going this way. It also blends into this birch forest here. Sorry for the lag, by the way. I am literally just flying a few blocks per second. I'm sure that it will get better later. But yeah, I was playing Among and I had to get me to leave him. Hey, Cyan. Welcome. How are you doing today? Hello, I'm 8 minutes late. There's really nothing really you missed besides that we're just going over the biome blending at the moment. So, San, either you want a cookie? You want a cookie, you ally? You little ally? But yeah, we can see that that's where we spawned, right? And this is the other edge of the terrain. So, nothing too egregious here, right? It's kind of like going up the mountain. It's kind of like, I don't think it's really following any height maps or anything like that. It's just trying to blend in straight with it, right? So, you can also see the line here, right? Like it's not as subtle as it it's too subtle now. But like before it was like just a straight old squiggly line, right? And this doesn't have it anymore. Although you can tell because of like how these biome blends work, right? Because it is not like there's a there's a thing there. It is not like these things are, what is it called? Look natural. It's just more natural blending, right? Because you wouldn't see any other biomes like merge like this, right? Like that's not something that you would think like, oh, that's a regular terrain thing. But if you go out in the ocean, these kind of blending things don't really happen in any generated terrain, right? Okay, you get a cookie. I hate caps. Is there any changes in Bedrock? The changes in Bedrock. No, I think it's mostly stability at the moment. I don't think they're introducing anything. But I think they still gotta fix their biome blending stuff as well. Not biome blending, terrain blending, because I think they got biome blending down a little bit. But also, it's much more erratic on Bedrock. So we will look at that, right? But yeah, oof, this thing still exists. So I'm not sure if they're gonna iron this out in the next snapshot, but some structures that mean to spawn somewhere, like really mean to spawn somewhere, right? Like some of these structures are just going to be here, and they're just gonna float, which is completely unnatural. Right? They're just like floating over nothing. Like they mean to spawn on the terrain height that this was supposed to be, I guess. Uh but they're trying to find an average between two spawns, I think. I'm not sure. But yeah, some structures like that. Because I imagine this might not be a thing just for ruined portals. Like this is just for this seed. Oh, there's a fire down there. There's a fire down there, right? No, it's just a magma block. I thought there was just a fire rod down there for no apparent reason. Oh, but it is part of it, isn't it? There's there's a netherrack right there. It's part of the structure. It just got cut off. It's just trying to find a placement for it, and it's like averaging them like between the two heights that they should be, right? Like, dang, that's interesting, right? Oof, 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 oof. The chat feels dead without Tabby. Lol. I'm getting flashbacks. I'm getting flashbacks. But yeah, as you can see, as we go on this last edge, there is no harsh border, which is nice. Very nice. Very nice. Ooh. And we can go back to the center and load everything the way it was. There was nothing wrong with it before, and now there's definitely nothing wrong with it now. Now, some of the changes, as you may recall, there still might be some artifacts left behind from transferring over. So one of the things that they made clear was that vertically expanding caves, like your caves, your world height expands vertically, right? What is it called? In the 64, in the not X and Y, in the positive, it is Y, right? Yeah, why? I don't know why that blanked on me. But yeah. You give me this, and then we'll talk about it later. True, there we go. But yeah, like you gained 64 in the positive Y, you gained 64 in the negative Y, right? And that means that the caves will form below you. That means the height of the clouds will grow, but the caves that form sometimes will get cut off by the flat layer of bedrock there before. But I think it should be better blended. I'm not sure how they're doing that, but we'll see. Right? And we do have ourselves a mine shaft down here. But where is Y0? Should be around here, right? Yeah, I'm like a little bit there. Okay. So at Y0, there should be less cave that actually like hits the surface, right? Like I think this is a cave that might hit the surface of it, right? But it's not too bad, because usually you'd get like a flat layer on top of these caves once they update, right? Like I think this might be a part of it. Yeah, this is definitely a part of it, right? Like the cave wants to go into here, but it won't go into the bedrock that transforms into deep slate, right? So there's like a little flat layer, but this is a very, very secluded spot here. I don't think you're really gonna find it unless you want to find it with a lot of searching. But also, this might be another one. No, this is definitely a little bit more down. So this is a more natural one, because the new replacement system does not replace the bedrock with tuff. So we got deep slate here as well, and we do have an extra bit of copper, deep slate copper ore. But here, we're like at 0 here. So yeah. Actually, I'm not sure if it replaces it with deep slate or tuff. But everything that you see here, right? Like it should look more natural, and you would probably see this in Bedrock Edition if they are planning to add it, right? Because I think a lot of the harsh lines you see are also still in Bedrock Edition for their betas, right? How high and how low can you go? You can go to negative 64, and you can go to 319. Positive 319 there. I just found diamonds. Nice. Remember when we got chased by dog-eating cheaters? Good times. I'm playing Minecraft and Roblox and watching you in open Valorant. Lol, I'm watching you. You know, it's funny. I really want... I haven't been able to play any games at the moment, and I kind of feel like I might want to get back into first-person shooters. Because I feel like that's some fun stuff. Except for the people playing it, right? Like, I know you're playing it, I'm not bashing you in general. But like, gosh darn, a lot of people are toxic. I'm so glad that they didn't add voice chat to Valorant. I think. I don't know if it's in Valorant. But yeah. Has been a couple months since I've ever opened the app again. But yeah, look at this. We got our lava lakes. So, here's the thing. There should be reduced lava lakes down here, I think. Because these lava lakes, I mean lava pockets, these lava pools, right, that you used to see everywhere in the surface levels, right? They shouldn't be much around here. In Y0 fashion, right? Like I think all the lava aquifers and structures down here make up for it, I think. Or is that, I think that's the plan, right? Because you still see lava lakes, you got like a little lava aquifer here. It kind of like flows into this other one. Although this is quite interesting formation, right? And yeah, we got quite a bit of lava here around here. But as we go further down, you don't have like extra lava, right? Because I think they might have found that lava has been lava is too much down here, right? There's too much lava, don't know what to do with it. Unless players are actively searching out for lava pools, right? Like, this is just a regular lava aquifer. No need for lava pools if the aquifers are just going to fill it themselves, right? So that's a thing that I think got changed. I don't remember. I don't remember because I haven't read it in a while. Let's see. Yeah. And there's been a lot of changes for world borders stuff, like more stability changes. So we're gonna go over that as we just as we load everything up there. It looks very weird. It looks very, very weird. There we go. Okay. So, what we're going to do now is check out large biome worlds and amplified worlds, because those are the things that changed around here. So I'm going to open up the Cubitos stuff, and we're going to load it up because, honestly, I don't... we're loading this up in, like, it swings, it jives. Yeah, we load this up in our other world, right? Like, dang. That, we've got a lot of stuff to do. Got a lot of stuff to go over, right? Like, whew. That is performance hit after performance hit. And I don't think if we ever run Amplified ever again, like, I'm gonna just not do it on here. Okay. Let's see. Custom type, yada yada. Can I change that? Where is it? Minecraft Java Edition. Recommend latest. Minecraft Snapshot. I can load up the pre-release here. Yeah, let's do that. Changing the server type will be dangerous. Don't worry, those worlds are not permanent or meant to be permanent. There we go. Server type has been installed successfully. And let's see. We're gonna go. What do we call it? Pre-release 1. Pre-release 1. In the world type, we're gonna do large biomes. Okay. Then we're gonna do lagging. We're gonna check out lagging seed on large biomes. We're gonna create that world. Okay. And I don't think we have to change anything. Actually, let's go into service properties and do some finagling. Actually, what did I do again? How does kubehost do this? Let's see. Pre-release 1. Structure hard. Online mode, view distance 32. I think we should just tone it down. I feel like we can go with 24. 24 I think is better. Uh-huh. Level type is large biomes. What else is there? Where was that? Where the heck was the regular distance? View distance? Low distance? There low distance? Where did I find that again? I gotta search this up. Find distance. There we go. Why is it so hard to find that? It looks it looks so simple. Okay, there we go. I should be able to load it up now. We'll load large biomes world first, and then we'll load up the amplified. Okay, I'm gonna read chat now because it's gonna take a while. There's voice chat in Valorant. I'm the only one that's watching that said I am watching. I gotta go fish. My fish needs to drink. A few minutes ago. What? I gotta water my fish. You gotta feed your fish with Oki. Oh yeah? Just forgot to. My plant needs new clothes. I gotta buy my plant new clothes. Can you use sand formation building with this? What do you mean by that? What does that mean? I gotta go dog my water's walk. Okay, I messed that up. I gotta go dog my walk is water. I need to touch some grass too. Anyone has a ticket to the Netherlands? Cause I'm broke. No. Dang it, I can't touch grass. Ugh, what a condition. By the way, I'll be right back. It's still loading. Okay, I'm back, and we're still loading in. It's preparing the spawn area. It's an 80%. Very, very slowly, it is loading the world. But yes, it's a long command that does weird stuff to the world, and I am curious what it will do. I have to leave. Bye. Well, have a good rest of your day, energy battery. I gotta buy some milk for my human, and that was the day I never came back. I gotta go sleep sometimes. I wanted to come in here and say hi. Hey, welcome back, Arjun Varma Datla. Welcome back. How are you doing? But also, good night. I don't know why that sounds so sinister. Good night. Oh, we're having such a fun day, and then I just go, good night. Came. Hi. Yes, hi. Oh, yeah, you had to capitalize hi. But yeah, it is loaded. So now we got it. We get a good look at it. I forgot I am in the wrong mode, creative mode. Let's go. But is this large biome? Hello? I mean, I guess we'll go out and see, right? They didn't say they added it, right? It looks like what? What did they say? Amplified and large biome worlds have been adapted to the new terrain and are now once available in the Create World screen. Are they not available in servers? We'll see about that, huh? Large biomes. Like, is this jungle gonna be the largest thing you've ever seen or something like that? Okay, there's a portal there. It's hard when everything doesn't load. Oh, we got a little cave here. Do you guys remember this cave? I also think I think there was a bug that a lot of these caves were more splotchy and less over the place, and I think this is it's been fixed to address that. Not less splotchy, more splotchy. Like you could see little bits of it, but it's still the full biome and stuff like that, right? So this is the mountain that's cut off before. Yeah, you see a lot of them. A lot more cave around here. Okay, that's the mountain that that we have the azalea tree on, although the azalea tree is no longer there, right? Yeah, interesting. Oh, there's the blaze. Where is this? This is like 30 blocks above. Yeah, basically where the portal was in the last one, right? See more of that over there. Is this really large biomes? I am confused. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it is. Let's try it. Let's try it in our... I should have just done it here. Let's do it here. Let's see, lagging. Large biomes. Let's see if it actually works here. Or it's just like... Or it's just different. I'm not sure. Let's do that. Difficulty hard. More world options. We'll go with lagging. Done. Game rules. We already looked at them. Okay, create a new world. Should be fine. Hey, Freddy M. How's it going? It would be cool if this update released on the 10th anniversary of 1.1. 1.0? By the way, I gotta go 5 o'clock. In other words, half an hour. I'll say, stop leaving me, you little rat. Just kidding. Hey, you little rat, Mr. Cheese. But no. I'll say it when it comes to it. But you'll have a good day, right? It's in 5 days, though. I don't think they have enough time. Oh yeah, they definitely do not have enough time for it. Yeah, it's just... I mean, I don't know the edges of the biome, so... yeah, it's still the same... It's still the same seed. We did choose large biomes explicitly, and it just looks like regular ones. I didn't see that the biomes were any noticeably larger. We might be able to if we go a little bit further. I mean, we still get cut off by like what is it called? Dark Oak Forest here. I'm not sure if it's working. They added it back to the selector, so you would assume that it's working right. But if it's working, then it's really negligible. Like the terrain doesn't change. Oh right, the biome. I keep forgetting. The biomes are the ones that change, right? So I'm looking for the biome stuff, and And it doesn't look like it's much different. It looks the same. It looks to be like similar sizes, right? So I'm really unsure about this, but we'll go to amplified. We'll go to amplified. There you go. Please retweet. Retweet the stream. Just kidding. Don't do that. Okay, server's offline again. We can do another world. We'll do pre-release 1 amp. There we go. See, it is lagging. We'll see that happen. And this should change a lot of it. We'll go with amplified. Create that world. And we'll start it up. Actually, I think I should lower some of the settings here. Lower some of the service properties here so that we can actually fly around and see. We'll go back to view distance 16. It's apparently not working for us greatly. We'll do that, close that, and we'll start back up the world. The world? Yes, yes. Hi, hey, Tabby Earth. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, someone's been calling for you for a while. I finally have been waiting years. Yeah, it's me. Yeah, it's me. You're alive. For what? But hey, Bedrock Clips. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? For what? You know nothing, Bedrock Clips. I know everything. Why do you still have the LA profile, Mr. Cheese? I left you on Earth 2 and moved to Earth 69 because it's too lazy to change it. True. I do feel that way too. Just too lazy to just go into your profiles and just change it because maybe you don't have an appropriate like replacement. And maybe you don't know if it's going to be a good crop or not, right? Yeah. You started watching Lagging 2 weeks ago, Bedwars Clips. No, mate. Wait, you're Earth 69 now? I don't even have the toy rocket you took. Yes? Yes? But yeah, we'll see if this loads. It is loading pretty gosh darn slowly. Let's see if we create our own, right? Let's where is it? Do this, done. Seed lagging amp. Do it hard. Oh, did I keep forgetting. Did I actually change that? I am so out of it. There we go. Not survival. We'll go in creative. There we go. What do I do? Wait, I left a command block. Okay, it's definitely going faster than the... It's definitely going faster than the server. I mean, basically, we just passed, like, the server's preparing spawn area thing. There we go. I think we're about to hit double the preparing spawn area. There we go. We're getting into it. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Oof. Very, very fast. So fast. You know that things change. Things look different, yo. Things already look very, very different. Aha. Nice. So we got some floating ones around here. Aha. Interesting. Oh, we got some it's very, very strange because we have some of the cave biomes actually reaching the surface even though they're not in caves, right? So I think that's a bug they might iron out or not, considering it's amplified. Maybe it's not maybe it's not the best. But yeah, you see all this. This is massive, right? By the way, we will get a lot of lag spikes here. Oof. Look at this terrain. It's beautiful. Do we have clouds on? Yeah, look at the clouds down there. That's a Y192. That how far are we up here? I mean, I'm cheating because I'm going on top of a tree, right? Like the terrain will go. Okay, we're at the top of the world. Dang. Oof, we are at the top of the world here. Look at this mountain. It just got cut off. This is Stony Peaks, ain't it? It's got a calcite stripe on it. It's like the top of the world. Yeah, the Stony Peak. Oh, 3 blocks from the top. I think this might be a little bit higher. 2 blocks from the top, probably. Yeah. Oof. 2 blocks from the top. Look at this view. This is so nice. Ah. Amplified is just sick. So sick. But Amplified is definitely not a thing for technical players. Technical players, I think, want to get rid of the world as much as possible, right? If they need to, and this is a lot more work than they would want to put in, especially since you can't really build contraptions up above there, so drop down TNT dispenser stuff is not going to really work there. We still got some weird quirks like that, like some floating blocks, but yeah, let's see if there's any. Do the caves extend above here? Like, there is some caveage there. Oh shoot. I was about to just die. But as you can see, there's a ton of stuff there. Okay, the caves. There is a lava lake up here. Interestingly enough, there is a. This is a. I'm not. Yeah, I think that might be a cave carver. But caves should spawn in the new ones, in the new big old terrains, right? Because they do go way above like 200 something. I forgot what the limit was. But if we go down here, do we see any caveage? We do see a cave. It's a small one, and what level are we on? 264. I think this is above where actually I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I feel like the top of regular worlds is like 296 or something, but I'm not entirely stuck on that, right? But yeah, quite interesting. Like, I don't think Amplified. Does Amplified take the biome into account, right? Like, does it extend the range of the biomes? Because I don't think it does. Maybe I think it just extends to the terrain. That's the difference between it and large biomes, right? Like, but I'm not sure about that claim at the moment. I am just speculating. But it looks to be like, if we find like dark oak forest around here, right? Like, this would be. Basically, I probably would say like the terrain is the only thing that changed, right? And the boundaries between the biomes don't really change. Although I don't know, we had some Stony Peaks, right? I mean, we do have some dark oak forest, and it is loading in very, very, very slowly. Hey, look, we got a little waterfall, little waterfall thing. Oh, that's interesting. It like formed directly like on that tree little thing, little tree side right there. But I think it looks really cool having the cave biomes out, even though it doesn't really make much sense. But yeah, we got some dark oak here, so I'm just assuming that it's just terrain. We've got more difficult terrain, although I think on this side, I'm not sure. Should there be jungle? I mean, should there be birch? I got myself disoriented. First off, right? Yeah, it looks to be the same mix of biomes. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that it might be something different. Okay, so I think what's interesting is that maybe these rivers go down further because they're extended, right? Oh yeah, they totally do, right? No? We're still at like 38, 30. Do these rivers go down any further, like at their bottoms? Yeah, I think they do. I'm not sure if this is a cave carver or not. Like, the rivers usually go down pretty gosh darn far, and I think it goes down farther, which is a lot more water to get rid of if you're if you're thinking about anything, right? But let's see. This looks to be not cave, right? Yeah, it definitely goes down farther. It can go down a lot farther. Okay. That is interesting. In order to support all this terrain. I mean, it all looks pretty sick, right? Like, it doesn't look nothing of it looks pretty bad. Although, the cave biomes don't really make sense on the surface, right? But yeah. This is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty nice. And then we can go higher, higher, higher. Is this the top of the world? No, it isn't. It's very, very low. Not very, very low. Very low from the top. Oof. You can see the clouds going through the mountains now. I mean, it was still possible in the older... I mean, not in the older, in regular terrain. But way more common here. Yeah. I think a lot of this lag is due to RAM. I don't think my RAM is freed up enough for this. But yeah. That's pretty nifty. Although yeah, maybe this is different. Maybe there's different biomes around here, but like, it would be such a coincidence that I was in a jungle surrounded by a lot of birch and a lot of dark oak, right? So I'm not sure. Don't trust me on any of the claims I made made about the biome stuff, but we can definitely see the terrain changes here, so that's pretty evident. Let's go on the server. Because they didn't really lag that much out there. I'm saying that it's definitely, I think it's definitely RAM. They were definitely limited by RAM there. Is it not working? Is it really not working? I definitely changed it to amplified. I definitely changed it to amplified. You can see what we see around here, right? Like, oof. Ah, I don't understand. I wish I could check like the biome type or like the type in the not what is it called, the world type in the F3 screen, but no, you can't. But this is definitely the regular world here, right? Let's see, what was this do? It's just weird. It's just very weird. I don't know what's happening with the server. But we definitely checked it out, right? Let's see. Files, let's look at it again. Server.properties. It is on level type amplified. Maybe it's not applicable? I don't know. That would be weird. It's not applicable on the server side, but I could definitely do it in single player. I mean, the patch notes said it they added it to the create world screen, which is not in multiplayer, which I would assume that if you can load it in single player, you can still load it in multiplayer, but apparently that's not the case at the moment. But also, let's go over this, right? We create a new world, yada yada, right? You can see that there's only 3 options, right? Single biome, default, super flat, large biomes. That is because they removed the case and floating island types, right? Because you could do it with data packs if you really want to, but they haven't been worked on, and they probably won't be worked on. And plus, these options, right? Large biomes and amplified, they're not going to appear on Bedrock just yet. They're not really going to focus on it. They're going to focus on getting other features out on Bedrock and hopefully tying it in with Java Edition. But yeah, that's how that be, right? Let's go back into this world and go over the rest of the bugs report. And I will also... a water tree. I will also go over chat. Sorry for not looking at chat for a while here. There we go. We'll get this out. We'll We'll kill ourselves. We'll go back to spawn. You know, just kill a spectator, right? I think we spawned like, yeah, we did spawn over here, which is nice, cool. Pretty cool even. So yeah, I think actually it is the same. It is the biomes are laid out the same. Look at this, right? Like the bamboo forest is still here. The river is still somewhat here, right? Let's see. I think the river even goes underneath it, which is sick, actually, right? The river that surrounds the biome goes pretty nicely. And also, I think this is also river. Yeah, this is also river biome. So the river got uplifted too, and also extends downward. So basically, it's the same biomes. It's the same biome layout. I don't have all the evidence for it, but all the evidence suggested at the moment. So I claim that it does. Right. And I'm not sure what the deal is with the caves down below. Is it any different? Because it always feels weird, right? I go down into these caves, right? And there's a mine shaft down below, but when it blends in the biomes, right? It gives you a mine shaft, but when it doesn't, when you open this world up, right? The caves are different. Caves do be different, though. But yeah, I'll read the chat at the moment before I start with all the stuff. Okay, there's a lot of crap. What are you guys saying? Hey, Lay, give me that command block. I have no idea why I'm laughing right now. I found it a Lay. Okay, dice. Found it a Lay. Give me that command block. I found the ultimate delay. Now TP here. TP happy to Earth 69. Yay. You're here. Wait, what are you holding? A pestle? I'm there. It's just a toy. Okay, I was just scared. I have Smorgasbord recording. L5 at 1.18 would kill my PC. Yeah. Apparently it's not killing my PC as much. I think they've done a lot of optimization for this. Like, previously, like, this would be super hard to run. Although I am moving pretty gosh darn fast at the moment. We're really seeing no stuttering, and I think it's just because of the RAM limitations. I only put 4 gigs into Minecraft here. And yo. Oh. Why'd I go? I went to spectator. Coolio, let's actually get ourselves a spy glass. You know me. We spying. I'm looking at you. But yeah, let's see. What else? We might have Back to Earth 2, Sandwich Cake, Smogar Startara. Wait, actually, this is. I searched into Google. Sandwich Cake. Ew, sandwiches have different tastes. You thought it was fake? Yeah, you thought I was serious, were you? And the photos have Swedish flags. Yeah, water tree, yes. I remember that water tree. It's not as disgusting as blood pudding. And I'm forced to eat it like this is the only thing I have. I have 9, something trillions of it. Or probably billions. It's a real thing. Search it up. I searched it up. Does it look delicious? No at all. Would you eat it? I'm forced to eat it. I have no other food. Well, it doesn't matter because you're forced. I'm forced to have. I have no more food. Eat smorgasbord. Let's see. Ew, it's disgusting. Blood pudding is so good. I guess I will have to eat a pudding made out of blood. Blood pudding with smorgasbord. Eats blood pudding. That's actually good. Blood pudding, tasty. Yeah, blood very good, tasty. Actually, blood is very good. I'm not miming here, but like, blood is pretty good. Unless you really have unless you haven't had a lot of iron before, like at once, it might be very jarring. Still have a toy rocket. We need to go back to Earth 2. I think it's disgusting how humans drink my with my blood and think it's disgusting to drink their own. My blood equals milk. Yeah, I lost it. Please say they have the toy rocket. You're the worst astronaut. I still have the command block. The only thing that cheaters left was the PC. I have the command. Hashtag, not hashtag, slash TP Tabby and Mr. Cheese to Earth 3. We're there. It's all red, made out of bread. I think this looks perfect. Let's live here forever. Oh my god, Dad is coming with the milk. Run to Earth 4. Runs. Hashtag TV Tabby and Mr. Cheese to Earth 4. I have no idea why this live chat exists. Yeah, I have no idea either. It's always just a little bit strange. Not calling you strange, I'm calling your chat strange. I'm calling your chatting strange. Sorry, you're new to lagging. Dolphin boy. No, Dolphin's been here for a long time. Dolphin's been here for a while. Yes, yes. Dolphin boy. That's actually pretty funny. But also, technical change in the 1.18 pre-release is the dash report option in the data generator now creates 4 world gen reference files instead of just biomes. But yeah. So let's see this. Let's see these. Actually, this is an old bug. Clicking and dragging mouse wheel over item slots incorrectly attempts to place full snacks in survival. So that's the thing that it tries to create it. It can't create it because you don't have those stuff. But it allocates that space for it, and even if you did have it, right, you would still be able to do it, right? You would still wouldn't be able to get it, right? In survival, at least. That's not how mousing works in survival. If you don't know what I mean, it's this, right? I am pressing with my middle click here, and I have a lot of I was going to say chicken rabbit now, and you can only do that in creative. There's no way it would work in survival, right? Like these things, like you're creating it out of thin air, right? Like it's just strange how it works. But yeah, there's a lot of world border changes here, which are mainly bug fixes, and I do think that world border needs to be worked on a lot more. I think there should be a lot more types, like a rectangular instead of just square, better nether coordinates and stuff like that, or maybe no, not nether coordinates. Maybe nether coordinates can be tied to the overworld coordinates, so that people don't make nether portals outside the world border, right? But also, the end, since it's not tied to anything, it should be independent. There should be an independent end border. So there's a lot of things that I think needs addressing about the world border issues. But yeah, you can get outside the world border by mounting a rideable entity that's been fixed. Can place water lava lily pads outside of world border and inside spawn protection. Yep, been fixed. These are pretty old bugs. They're in like the 50,000s instead of the 200,000s. World border not correctly initialized for the end and another. Oh yeah, forgot about that. I think if you load up the world border and go into one of those dimensions, it might not have expanded yet. So they should have expanded as you place it, because the world border has certain parameters, right? Also, what I meant to say is more types. I said rectangular, which means you select a X and Z, like a width and a depth, a length and a width. But also for the length and the depth, yada yada yada. What I mean for that is that I kind of want, like, imagine you see a large strip of world border, but you do that, like, and I also think that there should be a world border option to make it invisible, right? Because if you imagine you do a single Z strip, right? It's just one wide, and it goes from all the positive X to all the negative X. You can do yourself a one block playthrough of the game, right? Like basically Terraria, which would be interesting, right? You could do that stuff if they add that stuff in world border. And also a circular world border. You know, it doesn't really make much sense to look at a circular world border, but having a set radius from a certain center of a world border makes sense, right? If you make a world border a circle, right, you can basically make a whole arena without having to without being like forced to do much more, right? Like it would be, and plus since world borders are already like goes to half a blocks, right? To like not full integer value blocks because of the because if you choose a center, right? If you choose a center and then you offset it by a couple blocks, it will still go over like half a block. And plus, when you do the world border shrinking or expanding, right, it will expand like it won't expand like it just goes like it jumps from the next block to the next block. No, it expands in steps that are equidistant from each other in space and time, right? For each part of it, right? But yeah, that's the thing. There's a little gripe I have. I wish world borders were much more fluid. Um, Also, it would be interesting if you can make spherical world borders or cubic world borders and stuff like that. That would be fun. But yeah, we'll go over then more of the bug fixes here. Ambient property of potion effects with show particles is not disregarded. Players can interact with entities outside the world border. Half bed can be placed outside the world border. Every dimension's world border is operating independently and doesn't appear where it actually is. Yeah. Forests don't spawn near trees. Spawn trees near the positive edges, but overstretch bounds on the negative edge. Invisible world border in the end dimension. World border does not take another coordinates into account. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. It isn't really. It's like centered. It's like centered where the end where the overworld is supposed to be, right? And that sucks. That sucks because you know that the nether is expanded by 8, right? And that would be horrible for anybody to do it, especially if they offset the border with spawn. With a true world spawn. Ambient property, potion effect, yada 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 yada. I am reading. And stalactites don't fall properly if there are blocks directly below it. Some water in caves will not start flowing. Fossil structures can't generate in far east and south blocks of chunks. Acacia trees under y equals 0. Hold on. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. It was coming. It was coming on. Fossil structures will not generate in far east and south blocks of a chunk. Acacia trees under Y0 often grow with bare branches. Lava Lake Decorator config is unused. Conversion sounds for strays and drowned is controlled by friendly creatures mixer and not the hostile creatures. Okay, that's interesting, right? Oh yeah. You like turn down all hostile creatures and you're like, what the heck? I can't. I can still hear the strays and drowns around me. Oh, they're friendly creatures. No, they're not. I'm hiding. I'm hiding from them. That's funny. But yeah. Dragon Egg can teleport outside the world border. Lava lakes generate without stone around it. Lava pools are called sandfall now instead of putting sandstone behind it. Okay, I'm sorry again. I'm gonna have to sneeze this time. Or sneeze into a tissue. You know what I hate? You know what I really hate? People who choose. Why are you making one ply tissue? Oh my goodness. I had an assortment of tissues that someone gave to me, right? So it's assortment of tissues because they come from a lot of gosh darn brands that they buy. Probably maybe to test it out, but there was a lot of brands. And some of the tissues are just napkins in boxes. Like pure on napkins. Some of them are actually just pure on paper towels in boxes. Some of them are thick as heck. And some of them are just like one ply. Like, come on, guys. Stop doing one ply. Like you're getting more mess on you. And what is it not? Is it too difficult to produce? Like more than one ply? Like, are you really gonna cut margins? Cut cost on that front? Like, gosh darn. Why? Why you gotta be this way? I just want to sneeze into a tissue and not think about having to get stuff on me, right? Gross. Lava pools cause sand to fall now instead of putting sandstone behind it. Weather can sometimes be incorrect within a biome. Extremely low amount of pillager spawns and outposts in jagged peaks, groves, snowy slopes, and frozen peaks. Falling blocks still sometimes disappear for a moment when on landing. Oh yeah, that's definitely a bug that I've been very, very not nice with, right? So basically, it's they shouldn't disappear anymore. I think this bug comes up a lot of times. I think it came up in like 1.14, 1.15, and that's what it did, right? Like it would just disappear out of the world. It would look like you spawned it in after you placed it, right? Although that does happen like that. It just when it converts to entity types, like it just disappears for a second there. That's interesting. Projectile glitch in air while exiting simulation distance. Yeah, projectiles, if you don't remember, right? Let's see. How do we do this? Simulation distance is... Oh, we can only go to 5 chunks. I guess they limited it. Because simulation distance can only go to 5 chunks now, which means that we're going to have to go a little bit farther for this. Maybe. Projectiles will stop at a certain distance away from the player. And then they would keep on falling, right? But I think those were unloaded, so we'll keep going over here. Will they keep being loaded, or is 5 chunks too... Maybe that's their plan. Also, we got some brown pandas, right? Those were brown? No, they were not brown. Okay, that's interesting. So maybe they limited it. Okay, I think that's the fix, actually. I think they limited it to 5 chunks because you can't throw a projectile really 5 chunks away, right? Like, like, let's see. I think that might have been the case. Like, this is like... Like, it's disappeared from our render distance because we have entity distance at a low level, right? Like, I don't see them fall anywhere. But you know what? Like, that's it, right? Like, they just made sure that the set simulation distance cannot be less than the projectile render distance, probably, which is which is a pretty funny fix if it is that way, right? That would be hilarious. It just doesn't. It's not addressing the graphical glitch, right? It's not addressing the graphical glitch. It's just addressing how far you can set it, compared to how far you can throw projectiles, right? Which is interesting. Missing biome definitions in some peak grid cells causes unintended ocean placement. Villagers spawn eggs used on grove and frozen peaks and snowy slopes, and jagged peaks don't spawn snowy plains villagers. The sound of music and feels like home advancements are eternally located in the incorrect tab folder. Newly added advancements namespace IDs do not match their translation keys. It does it generate with little to no sandstone. Doing /locate desert pyramid in a desert superflat world freezes the world. Upgrading old worlds causes leaves to change to surface builder blocks. Lava pools intersecting with strongholds can cause end portal frames to be deleted. Cold phase arguments and cauldrons are excessive. Deep slate doesn't generate in the new cave generation under old chunks. There is no bedrock in the overworld in old chunks. In deep slate, do not generate below Y0 in Badlands or wooded Badlands biomes. Bedrock does not generate in Badlands or wooded Badlands. Noise cave carvers don't generate below old chunks. Block simulation distance is always 8 chunks regardless of slider value. Clicking on JFR link copies full server-side path to clipboard. And extremely slow end terrain generation. Portals no longer load chunks in non-entity processing. As non-entity processing. So, quite interesting. So we're gonna go back into the converter world and look at the bedrock layer. I keep forgetting about that. I don't remember if we did look at it, but we're gonna look at it now, right? Because we saw that it did translate the bedrock, the current bedrock or the previous Bedrock layer into Deep Slate. But if we go down even further, right, we can see that there could be some bedrock. Yeah, the bedrock's generated. Nice. So if we go up here, we got unlucky, but the bedrock generates like up to 5 blocks above the bottom full layer, right? So yeah, it is all generated nicely now. There's no like bad parts about it. It's just cool. It's just cool that it's all working now. But it's nice, and you can see the biomes are all down here as well, and the deep slate everywhere. Which is cool. But yeah. Okay, I'm gonna read chat again, and then we'll recap if I have to. There's really not much to recap. We'll do it. Dolphin, you have a lot to learn. Yeah, Dolphin, you have a lot to learn about them, not me. Yeah, Critical. Let's go back into the good old stuff, right? Let's get ourselves a spyglass, of course. Always want that spyglass on me. Oh, I have glasses in real life because this is the next best thing, you know. You can also just put glasses in your character model or character skin file, right? But yeah. So I was here before everyone. Oh, me too. I was the first 1.17 snapshot. Me too. I was here in the glow liquid snapshot. Glow liquid? I have no idea if anybody remember that. I mean, you think you mean lichen? You mean glow lichen? I think so. Do you like vines? Yeah. Hi, hey Crone. What's going on? How are you doing today? Liquid lichen la queen, same chat. I was before that snapshot. I'm from the 1.17 snapshot. What did I miss? You missed the history of the world. You missed everything. Oh, BRB in 10 minutes. A new Big Bang happened. Aight, bye. Hey, RGLGD. Hi, ending? We are close to ending. I just went through all the bugs. Basically just half world border stuff. And some terrain placement stuff. And some incorrect placements of some internal files and unused data. So, that's interesting to look at. But yeah. Yada yada yada, I'm still reading quoted today. Lol. Spirit Entertainment. I can talk about tissues. Recap, yes. We will recap, but hello there, Unlusional. Back. Welcome back. What did I miss? I can talk about tissues and bedrock. I do. I do. Do. The wedding music, please. Do 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 do. Actually, I'm not sure if that's the wedding music. But yeah. So, we have regular worlds, right? As I just showed you, bedrock forms beneath the layers, and this is what we checked out at the beginning of the stream. The biome blending, right? The biome blending is much better, more cohesive, and it's not jarring, right? Like you can barely see the edge. I mean, you can definitely still see the edge if you know what you're looking for, but you can barely see the edge of the ocean biomes and stuff like that. Like it wasn't a zipper like before, like if we've seen before in the previous snapshots in the previous streams, right? But we still got some random quirks, as I'm gonna still show you, like like the placement of certain features. And plus some of it down below as well. Like that is not what was it again? It was like a 97, right? Like is in the world generated before, right? Yeah, it's like 96. So it basically just chooses the new generation height rather than mixing it in with the old and the new, right? So that's still a change that it is kind of sus, kind of do. But yeah, kind of sus, kind of not fully fleshed out. So basically anything that spawns between the blending might be unblended. So that's something that I think they probably will address before the release candidates, but we'll see that. But also we got a little bug change, right? Like a lot of the stone is now filled in, although it still allows a lot of burning to happen because lava does jump the heat that way. But yeah, we got more smooth terrain blending. You don't really see much of a straight line between any of these. No trees are cut off like before. And honestly, it just makes the world look a lot smoother. You still have the dark oak forest blending a little bit, but you don't see a harsh line. But as we noted before, and as noted by the Snapshot article, caves are still not blended pretty properly. Your mileage may vary with cave blending at the moment, in case they do blend into each other, or like they do generate into each other. But yeah, we kind of just made our rounds, right? Not really much else to say about that. But yeah, the terrain and biome blending is basically a-okay. The only thing that needs work is the cave blending. Especially since the undersides of worlds don't have the same caves. Because I think they're trying to blend some of the caves down with the vertical stuff, which is why you probably see the mine shaft down here, right? In this version. But if we go into large biome version, which would have the same terrain, just different biome placements, I think. Do that. We're going to this world. Oh. We're all the way out here. Kill. Effect. Affect. Effect. Give me night vision. Not one. There we go. Here we go. Nice. Not that. Not that. So, yeah, we go down. And you see it's all lush cave in the upper stone biomes, right? In the stone half. And in the display half, there is no sign of a mine shaft anywhere. So I think they blend in some of the structures as well. I have to look at similar stuff. But yeah, that's how it works there. But as you can see around here, right? Like, it looks the same. Like, you can see nothing. Look at all these mobs. Look at all the entities I loaded, right? But, basically the terrain looks the same as before. And the placement of structures is the same as before, right? Or the same as compared to the other stuff. It's just, I think the biomes are expanded a little bit. But all in all, that's not too bad. Not too bad. Some placements are different though. I don't see a I don't see a azalea tree that was here before, right? It was definitely visible. Because probably because the biomes expanded underground as well, right? So you're able to see much of it. You might find an acacia tree somewhere else because there might not even be a lush cave down below here, right? Anymore. I mean, there is. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's some placements are different. Not ones we can verifiably claim. Okay. I do remember that snapshot. I was here before 1.17. By the way, I learned to solve a 3x3. Nice. What is another portal doing? What's a seed? Seed is always lagging. And the chords. The portal is lol. Oh yeah, the portal is at right here. Right. It's the same portal. Same feature placement. And yeah. What do we go at? Yeah, we're Y69, right? Not 69, 96. Y69. That's where I always want to build. But yeah, same portal. It should have spawned up there, but or it should have spawned there, here, and it should have spawned somewhere else in the water because of the terrain blending in the previous one. But yeah, that's how that one worked, right? And this is just a large biome world, and we can go into the amplified world again. Hopefully clear up a lot of the RAM. There we go. Did Tabby die again? Dang. Lagging. I'll keep watching, but I gotta go record with 9 other people. What happens is lagging chat. We're stuck with us, and we're stuck with you. I'm at 69 subs. Nice. But yeah, we are in the amplified terrain, and this is the next thing. This is the next part of the recap. Just this. Basically just this, right? It is just amplified in 1.18, which is sick, right? It looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool, pretty nice. And we, as you see, we still have like the terrain feature around here, right? This is basically the same-ish. Yeah, we got that. We got that jungle temple. Although I'm not sure where the spawn is again. It's over here, right? Yeah, we spawn like under here, so this is where it is, right? That's where the jungle temple would be. There should be a ruined portal. Around here-ish. Yeah, alright. I guess it is this one. It just feels very offset from the other ones, right? Yeah, it's the same ruined portal. Like, you can look at it, right? But this one is actually placed at a spot where it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be, right? Look at it, same ruined portal. Nothing really changed there, right? Same jungle temple, same everything. Same placements of stuff, same biome placements. Just the terrain is just much more extreme, right? And this would be a fun place to live, especially if you have an elytra. If you don't, then it's going to be a pain. But as you remember, right, we had this little island, right? And what was interesting about this is that, as you see, the more grayer blocks, the more mountain-type blocks are, what is it called? Are here because it's the river. The river got boosted boosted in its range up above and down below. And you can see like there's like a little bit of a place where you can just boat under, right? And instead of being a whole little secluded island, it's like it's a pretty cool rain not rain. Pretty cool river like cutting through it, right? Although it doesn't cut through this, I think. That might be a cave cutter and this is a cave carver as well. But yeah, and some interesting things is that some of the caves are exposed to the surface, which they might or may not fix. And it should be a bug because cave biomes shouldn't even spawn on the surface. That's not how the cave biomes work. You can uncover cave biomes on your own if you destroy the surface. But yeah, it should not be like that. And we went over the bugs and stuff like that, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. We spent a lot of time talking about this stuff, and a lot of time loading up these worlds. But honestly, this is going to be really fun, right? You download this, try amplified if you have like if you have a good CPU, GPU, and good cooling, right? You'll do that. But yeah, trash cheese, born bad baby, tab and crone. No hope, no aim, only damnation. We die, we live no separation. I said damnation. I mean damnation. We're the bad randoms and we won't cooperate. We're the troll trio. We're impossible to tame. We're the bad random. We're the one you love to hate. We're not here to be your friend. We're here to cause you pain. Is that from a song or something? Or did you make that up on the spot? Because that's an interesting rhyme right there. But yes. I think this is the end at the moment. I see no reason in continuing this. And I have something to do today. I have a lot of things to do today, which are, as I would say, just horrible. I have so many things to do today. It's not cool. But I think that wraps it up. Also, I'm gonna pin a new comment because I find it a little bit better. I find it a little funny. But we'll do this. I find it funny, very, very childish of me. But that's how it be sometimes. If anyone is still here, oh look at that. I didn't think about it, but there's floating gravel right there. Points at the gravel. But yeah, you can see all the ore distribution is working as well, all the way up to the build height. I think. Actually, that one is close to the build height. Let's actually see the ores on it. Yeah, you can see some coal. Yeah, you can see a lot of coal. You can see the iron still coming up here. And you can see some emerald. So everything goes all the way up to the top. You don't have to worry about those items as you go up. But if you want better items, you're probably going to go down. Right. But yeah. I think. Literally the best song for this situation. But yeah. Oh, that's interesting. You're a lone ranger out here. We're at the build height here. Pretty cool. And look at that. The world down below is an oyster. Definitely an oyster. Let's see if I can load it in. Because of the fog, right? Yeah, it goes a little bit. Goes a little bit farther. Ooh, that's a lot of things to load. Come on, load the ground below. Like, look at this. It's insane. It's even more insane than the mountains before. The mountains are just beautiful. And this is just even more insane, right? I gotta load that in. Gotta load in that little gap. Okay, you did it. But yeah. Oof, what a great update. What a great update. We'll go back to 16 chunk though. That's a bit a lot. That's a bit a lot, yes. not too much. That's a bit a lot. We die, we live no separation. Song that we won't cooperate. Ah, interesting. But yes, I think that's gonna be it for this. Thank you for coming in, liking the video stream, and chatting with me. Hopefully you had some fun and some insight on this snapshot. But yes, we're entering the pre-release stage, which means that it's gonna be very erratic, the timing of a lot of this stuff. So we might cover one pre-release one week, and we might cover like 6 the other week or something like that. I don't think we're ever gonna get to real 6, but we might get 3 in the next week, at most, I think. But yeah, they're working on it. I think they're gonna release it before the holiday. Maybe they'll release it like December 12th, 13th, when everyone's like kind of finishing up their reports, their school, and then they can play the game. They can play the game on their free time now that they don't have any more school and stuff like that. Maybe they're aiming for that release. And honestly, that release is 1 month away, so that would give us a 1 month time frame for it. So you'll know that it's going to come soon, within the week or two, once a release candidate drops. But as it stands right now, we're entering the bug fixing stage of the snapshot releases. And yeah, that is pretty exciting to see that many people are going to get their hands on this. Except for the fact that a lot of people might not even be able to play at the settings that they usually play at because of the performance hits. But all in all, we've done some fun stuff. Have a good day, good night, good life. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Discreetly close everything. And go to the dentist if you haven't. Sheesh.